One of the nice things about this canyon here is, even though this is a desert mountain range, there's really very little running water up here. There are some places where there's some springs, and this is a old spring that somebody put a pipe into. So this water is just practically ice cold coming out of there. Well, this is really nice to be able to have a place like this where you can tank up on water when there's very little water available anywhere up here. So anytime I come by here, I'm always filling up what I got. Comes Shauna up into this little slit in the rock here. Quite a little hike. So it's Perry Peacock with Wilderness Innovation, and wife Shauna and I are up here, up the canyon. We just been driving around exploring and stuff. We just decided to get away. We worked this morning and decided, well, when we get done working, it's on a Saturday. We're working on a Saturday, you know. We got to do it though. But we just had some chicken left over at the house, some fried chicken. So, well, let's just take that up there and we'll grill that up in the frying pan and throw some potatoes in there, make some gravy or something, and, you know, try to have something good to eat today. So, we both grew up with families that had that slogan, if I can remember it, use it up, wear it out, make it do or do without. Is that right, Shauna?
Yep.
So, you know, it kind of, you don't throw anything out that you can use, you know. So there's still some good chicken here from the other night, so figure we'll use it up, and figured the skin on here and kind of the fried coating and all that sort of thing, when we cook that up in here, we'll probably make some pretty nice gravy. We'll do that and put that over. We'll put that over the potatoes, the chicken, and everything, I think. There might be too much to eat here. I'm not sure. But we'll give it a good attempt. If not, we'll take whatever home we don't eat. So we got a fire going over here, making us some big pile of coals we're going to cook on here. So we'll be ready to rock and roll here shortly.
Water ready for hot chocolate.
Oh yeah, we got to have that too, right? And we got to have some water to make some Pero so we can make that juice for the gravy. Okay, this is looking good. Alright, so right here in the fire here, we just piled up a big old pile of small stuff, mostly 2-inch diameter and less. And now we're just, because we're not going to camp here tonight, we just want to make a little fire to get us some coals to cook on here. So I've got that right in there, and I usually always carry me a pair of leather gloves. So when you're doing this, it's pretty darn helpful. So that right there is hotter than blazes. We're going to put our frying pan on. So we got our chicken all chopped up right here. We're going to set that dude right there on our, so we got our cooking sticks right here. So we're just going to set that right there and let that get nice and hot. Alright, look at this beautiful surrounding we're sitting in here. This is incredible scenery. Shauna and I have been hiking around in this deal today. It's just stunning, just beautiful. But down here in the fire, let me show you something else. I've got my zebra pot right here. As you'll notice, I am pretty abusive to my stuff. And I got some water in here, it's almost boiling. And I just throw my pot in here and let her go. And these pots are really nice when you got more than one person with you and you want to cook up a bunch of hot water. So we just let that thing sit right there, get hot. So I got my little spatula that I carved out of a piece of maple a few years ago. Nice, thin, lightweight, small thing. Really works nicely. I get down in here into this chicken here. We're warming up real good here. Hear that sizzling in there? Oh my gosh, my mouth's watering. I can't hardly stand it. I'm gonna eat this stuff before it's done. That looks good. And once this stuff fries off a little, that is gonna make some really nice gravy down in there. We're gonna have some potatoes, some chicken, potatoes, and gravy here, cooked over the coals in the campfire. One of the nice things about the wooden spatula is it doesn't scratch pans that are, scratchy, need to watch out for that. Plus it doesn't get hot, doesn't melt. It will burn, but it takes a little bit. But it's really nice. I love this darn little thing. Alright, so obviously this chicken's already been heated. I mean, it's already been cooked before. We just wanted to heat it up, and I want to heat it up and cook a little bit of the juices and the oils and stuff out of it. And then that way we can kind of use basically the drippings and stuff here. You can basically use for gravy. Okay, so if you watched the video last week where we did the red-eye gravy, technically wasn't red-eye gravy. Use black coffee to degrease your, not degrease, but deglaze your frying pan. And we don't drink coffee, so we're using Pero, which is a roasted grain drink. It just serves as kind of a base flavor, and then the hot water and everything in the pan just takes up all the little drippings and all, everything that's left over in here, the proteins and the sugars and everything that's left in our fry pan. And since there's two of us today, that's pretty hot, isn't it? So I'm going to take...
Go to the top.
Huh? Up here a little more. Something about like that. So, there we are right there. So this is kind of a... We're trying to duplicate a black coffee. So this is kind of... Obviously no sweeteners or creamers or anything like that. It's just straight roasted grain. Pero's made in Germany. So just kind of get that stirred up and dissolved good in there. Now, so I love that darn zebra pot. This is the small one, 14 centimeter. But they're so nice. I mean, just stick them in the fire. You can really be abusive to them. Now I'm going to come around here to the fry pan here. We're just going to pour that mix in there. Woo! Look at that. We should have a lot of gravy. There we go. And almost immediately that starts loosening up everything that kind of stuck to the bottom of the pan. And I don't care if I got a little bit of chunks of some chicken skin and stuff like that in here a little bit. That's fine. That'll serve to really make that nice. So now we're just going to let this simmer just a little bit. Let this kind of come to a little simmer, and let that just go just a little bit, and then we'll That'll turn into gravy, and then we'll be about ready to eat here. And we're also got some potatoes here that we cooked up at home, and we're gonna chunk those up. We'll heat those up in another pan here. I'll probably move this pan over. In fact, I probably should, because that's gonna be. I wanted to put that pan there so it could get hot, but I don't really want to be cooking that chicken anymore. So now we can take these potatoes here and kind of cut them up. Once they get going there, we'll chop them up a little more, but just kind of break them up a little, these red potatoes here. And whoa! Gave a sacrifice to the fire there.
Yeah, but get it back. It's still good.
I guarantee you the fire's not going to be keeping it.
Get it. It's all right.
There we go. Got it. So we'll just let this get hot here. Heat up and everything. Let that be going. Since these are already cooked, like I said, this is just leftovers we brought up camping. So while that stuff's cooking, or we're heating up again, and that stuff's staying warm on that nice hot rock right there, simmering the gravy, and so we'll be good to go here in just a few minutes. Alright, so everything's heated up, ready to eat. So let's look back down here to the fire and let's go to town here. I put that little weekender pot over there just to kind of keep everything reasonably moist. So this is a spoon I made out of cottonwood bark, and so we're going to use that as our kind of our serving spoon. Probably just going to dump off a little bit of potatoes here. I don't know how hungry Shauna is, but she'll be really hungry when she tastes this grub we got going here. Then we'll just take some.
Put some on my chicken too.
Gravy, and there's some nice gravy right there. Got some chunks of chicken, a little bit of chicken chunks in it and everything. Oh yeah. I have a feeling it's going to be good. Now see if we can scoop up some chicken without dumping too much of it in the fire here. I'm doing a little bit of dumping here by accident.
Oops.
Dang. It's going to be plenty for the coyotes to eat tonight. Okay, and then she wanted a little bit of some gravy on the chicken too. There we go.
I'll save some for you on gravy. Okay, we'll go take a shot of this now.
There we go. Chicken and potatoes with some chicken gravy.